There's nothing wrong with hard work. I'm not complaining about working hard. I'm complaining about people being exploited. Dog, the government and the pharmaceutical industry are literally creating addicts. Let's take the opioid epidemic for an example. They passing these pills out like they Tic Tacs and barely even warning people about the withdrawal. You have high-achieving, hard-working people who've never had a drug problem in their life suddenly dependent on these opioids. Because if they just cease to stop taking them, they have excruciating symptoms. These symptoms don't just go away with a little ibuprofen, a little NyQuil, a little Benadryl. These symptoms can last 2 weeks to months and maybe even a year. A lot of people cannot take that amount of time off work to get healthy and heal. So now they're in a position where they have to take these medications just so they can exist and go to work and put food on the table. A lot of people go to get help and it costs a fucking arm and a leg. And even those who can afford it or have the insurance for it, they're just going to give them another opioid, which they can also potentially get addicted to and go through the same vicious damn cycle. And then, like, society will look at that person and tell them, you're an addict, you shouldn't have been doing drugs, this is all your fault, just stop. And really, a lot of people would not have this problem if they weren't put into this predisposition in the first place. You couldn't sit here and say that every homeless person in America wasn't or will not work hard enough. Look, how many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? You think they're not working hard? People literally work to death for $20 every hour. And a lot of victims of these drug epidemics, they fall to bottom-tier lives because of the circumstances of the drugs affecting their brains, their social lives, everything. And then people look at them, oh, you weren't working hard enough. At some point in the lives that we live, we have to stop blaming each other and start creating community for everybody. I believe love always wins. We cannot combat these types of things and stand up against these types of injustices if we're constantly separated from ourselves, separated from other people. We can barely even get time to have some emotional room to think. A lot of people are in a rat race trying to get rich just so they can do nothing. Just so they can have the freedom to not stress, not worry, not want to kill themselves. Your brain will properly reward you for working hard. The earth will properly reward you for working hard with great abundance. Capitalism does not. It's literally built for a small minority to control and exploit the majority.